Mabuhay! I'm Rema, and welcome to my art space. And I'm going to review a set of watercolors that you'll surely love. This brand that I'm going to review is the Pebeo Studio Aquarelle Watercolor set. If you're wondering what Aquarelle means, I think it means transparent watercolor style. So it's kind of funny because kind of like redundant when you say Studio Aquarelle Watercolors. Anyway, whatever. That's how they wanted to name their product. For those who are not familiar with Pebeo, it's actually a French brand, but the paints were manufactured in China. I've been using Pebeo's oil paints before, and they were really good. It's my first time trying their set of watercolors, so I'm expecting this would also be good. I bought the 18-piece set. There are different numbers of sets that Pebeo Aquarelle watercolors sets have. They have like 12, I think they have 16 also, and 24, but it is the 18-piece set that I found at the store. When I bought this, the packaging was well secured. It is not the outside that was wrapped in plastic, it is the inside, so I think that's a really good move. Even though the plastic has been removed from the set, I think it would not fall off the box. Each paint tube was also secured because the openings were covered by a metal film. So to use them, you have to prick the metal film with the sharp pointy thing on the cap of the paint tube. I don't know what you call those sharp pointy things on them. Just a tip, you had to be careful when pricking through the metal film because a lot of paint could squirt out, especially if you're putting pressure on the paint while holding it. By the way, each paint tube has 12 milliliters of paint, so I think that's a lot. By the way, the price of this set when I bought it was 550 pesos. That's equivalent to $9.71 as of October 4, 2024. And after all these, I guess it's now time for color swatches.
The set includes primary lemon yellow, dark cadmium yellow, orange, primary red cadmium, permanent pink, alizarin crimson, permanent violet, primary phthalo blue, cobalt blue, Prussian blue, sap green, hooker's green, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, burnt umber, ivory black. What's amazing with this set is that it has 2 tubes of China white paint. It's because white is a much used pigment when it comes to painting.
And after making some color swatches, it's time to do the painting test.
My painting subject is a favorite tool of aging millennials like me. I did not have any trouble with the blue pigments in this color set, but I was challenged with the hooker's green because I think I'd prefer Meridian green for the cap of the Vicks Vapor Rub. I had to finish this immediately because the paper was too thin to handle the thick pigments.
Here's the finished painting made with the watercolors of the Pebeo Aquarelle set. As expected, the pigments are lighter compared to gouache, which I usually use. I don't know if it's because that I put too much water in it or because the page was quite thin. And I was kind of in a hurry. I don't know why. I was in a hurry. Like, I want to sleep in the afternoon. I'm sorry, guys. This is just a test. So, I hope you would forgive me on this. Still, I would say that the Pebeo Studio Aquarelle set is really good because I have another painting that used the same set of colors and it's better than this one. This painting was actually made in during one of the classes that I've had with Maestro Fernando Sena. And this painting was made with the same Pebeo watercolor. So I would say that it's really good. I think it depends on the watercolor paper because this is very thick, or maybe because the application that I made on this painting was really thick and creamy compared to the present one that I made, which is lighter and I guess had so much water. It was because of the result of this painting that made me buy the Pebeo set, which I'm going to use for my watercolor class. You should try also the Pebeo Studio Aquarelle set for your watercolor paints. And if you like this video, please click the like button. And if you're here in my channel for the first time, I invite you to subscribe and also click the bell button so you'll be notified of future videos from me. Again, my name is Rema and I hope to see you again in the next art space. Bye!
Unsatisfied with my first painting test, I made a second round. This time, I used my Tokyo Finds journal, which has thicker paper. I made layers upon layers of paint without having the paint bleed through paper. Since this kind of paint is best used for the tempera style of painting, you would really need a thick paper for this. Now that I used better quality paper, the results were really good. Aside from having a really thick application of the paint, I was able to blend the paints better than in the first try. I must admit I was more satisfied with the second test after finishing it in less than an hour.
Ay, grabe init. I look like a big slab of butter. Ah! Cannot be, OMG. Parang butter sa init. Tapos, I'm wearing yellow. Butter. Smooth like butter, sabi ng BTS. Sana may yung vacuum ng nagpa-vacuum ng pawis.